Hey guys, it's Mrs. J here with another great story called The Duchess and Guy. This one was Hazel's birthday book this year. We do these awesome birthday books from Coco, from the Live Like Coco Foundation. Feliz cumpleaños! And this one was also donated by the Friends of the Aptos Library. Pretty cool. So this was her choice this year. I don't have a special character on my shirt today, but I do have my favorite weekend tie-dye shirt on. And yeah, this is an awesome book, and I hope you enjoy it. A Rescue to Royalty Puppy Love Story by Nancy Furstinger and illustrated by Julia, I can't say this last name, Bere Kaitu. I don't know, maybe you can help me with that. All right, here we go. The Duchess and Guy. Once upon a time, a happy-go-lucky beagle named Guy found himself without a family or a place to call home. He blinked his puppy dog eyes and begged for someone to take him home. But he didn't have much luck. Beagle, male, age 3. Oh. Until he spotted Megan and her pup, Bogart. From the tip of his nose down to his toes, Guy knew they would be a family. Guy couldn't believe how lucky he was to have found Megan, but Megan was always telling Guy she was the lucky one. One day, Megan met her own match when she fell in love with a British prince named Harry. Guy gave his paw of approval to Harry. He treated Megan like the princess Guy always knew she was. Soon, Megan told Guy they were headed off to a new forever home in England. Did she say Barkingham Palace? But really, they're going to Buckingham Palace. Prince Harry, is a part of the British royal family. Guy couldn't wait to prove that he was a regal beagle at heart. For his grand entrance, he showed off his new dog trick, take a bow. But the crown jewels the Queen wore dazzled him, and he forgot which end should be up and which end should be down. There's Queen Elizabeth and her corgi, or one of them, or dorgi, Dachshund corgi. Guy tucked his head into his paws, and he wasn't prim and proper like the royal family. He and Bogart used to stir up all kinds of mischief back home. Bark, bark! As fun as their adventures were, Guy knew he would have to start behaving as if he was going to fit in at the palace. Could Guy help Lupo around with the royal children? Guy tried to keep the successors in line, but instead he decorated the nursery with muddy paw prints. I think that's Lupo. He's like the nanny dog. Could Guy run in a pack with the Queen's dorgies, Vulcan and Candy? When is it my turn to be a leader? Guy tried to perk his ears up and get low enough to parade with their pack, but Guy didn't like how the dorgies were always bossing the humans around. There's the dorgies, Dachshund corgis. Could Guy join in the Queen's Guard? Must keep a stiff apple snout. Guy tried to act ferocious, but the bearskin cap made him sneeze. Finally, Guy thought he'd found his place serving tea. He turned on his classic southern charm. But his tail spun out of control. Kaboom! Crash! Smash! The Queen was not impressed. Oh dear. There is her dog, the dorgi. There's Queen Elizabeth and Megan. That's my name too. Guy's ears sagged and Wag disappeared from his tail. Every pup needs a purpose, but Guy didn't seem to find his. Even worse, Guy feared he had disappointed Megan. Uh-oh. Before Guy could woof an apology, Megan gave him an encouraging scratch behind his ear. I wasn't sure if I'd ever fit in either, Megan told her pup. But if you just be yourself, you'll be part of the family in no time. Guy gave Megan a big sloppy beagle kiss. One day, Guy spotted the Queen outside the palace. The Queen still made Guy nervous, but when he locked eyes with her, he realized that she had the same sad look that Guy got when he missed Bogart most. Before the Queen could turn away, Guy jumped into her car and he sat beside her. There she is, missing her doggie. The beagle had waited for love before, and now he'd wait until the Queen was ready to let him heal that dog-shaped hole in her heart. Finally, Guy felt at home with his new family. He never dreamed that his life would turn out this way back when he was wandering homeless, trying to look like he belonged to someone. Without a doubt, Guy knew he was the luckiest dog in the world. You'll always be my best, Guy. And together they lived, happily ever after. Now, this is so sweet. There's real pictures of this when it was happening in real life. There's Guy, and here's part of his rescue story. A down on his luck beagle was dumped anonymously. That means without anyone saying whose it was, in the after-hours kennel at the Montgomery County Animal Shelter in Mount Sterling, Kentucky. Most of the 48 kennels were filled with dogs, but this low-kill shelter works closely with the rescue groups to avoid having to euthanize animals. Jerry Elliott, a volunteer at the time and currently the shelter coordinator, said that the dog was a typical beagle, a bag of wags and giggles. There are so many beagles in rural Kentucky, she added, that they are like rain in the ocean. When no one adopted the beagle, he was selected to go to a rescue. However, the tricolor pooch tested positive for heartworm, a potentially fatal disease. A local vet treated the pup and sent him to a foster home to recover. Finally, the beagle was transported north, relay style, to a Dog's Dream Rescue in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. This rescue specializes in connecting beagles, 1,600 at last count, with adopters. The 17-pound beagle was one of many homeless hounds at an adoption event held at Pet Valu, a Canadian pet store, in 2015. Meghan Markle was searching for a friend for her Labrador Shepherd mix, Bogart, also a rescue dog. Bogart had been adopted from a dog shelter in Los Angeles after Ellen DeGeneres convinced Meghan that the pooch was perfect for her. But the first beagle Meghan picked out didn't click with Bogart. Then Meghan spotted Guy. During a get-to-know-you walk, Bogart approved of Guy, and the two rescued dogs became inseparable companions. Bogart and Guy lived with Meghan in Toronto, where the actress starred in the TV series Suits. Meghan called Guy and Bogart her loves and her boys and said the pair meant the absolute world to her. After Meghan began a relationship with England's Prince Harry, Guy jetted off to London to join the Prince and Meghan, who had already charmed Queen Elizabeth's corgis. Sadly, Meghan's vet advised her to rehome Bogart with friends as he was deemed too old to make the journey overseas. Today, Guy is a treasured pet with his own title, Lord Guy of Sussex. This royal pooch even welcomed a new puppy brother into his family, a black lab named Oz. Oh, such a sweet, sweet book. And here's a bunch of dogs and talks to you about ways you can adopt a dog like Guy. So you can check on Adopt a Pet or Pet Finder, the animal shelters, Humane Societies, SPCAs, any pet rescue groups in your neighborhood, and visit with the pooches. You'll have lots of choices, and you'll find some mixes, maybe like the Queen's mix. She's got the Dorgies, Dachshunds, and Corgis. Remember, when you adopt a dog, you'll be saving 2 lives. The life of your new pet and the life of another homeless dog who will fill the empty spot in the shelter or rescue, and there is no greater joy. I agree. That's how we got our dog Charlie. He was a rescue for the Peace of Mind Dog Rescue, and we sure love him. Oh, here's some more wedding pictures. So that's today's book, The Duchess and Guy, a rescue to royalty puppy love story. Hope you liked it. And if you didn't notice, I was coming to you from inside our tent that we set up. Oh, there's my little rescue, Char Char. Char Char! Come here, buddy. Come say hi. All right, Charlie's gonna say hi and then we're gonna say bye-bye. Ready, Char? Say hi. Aw. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Who's the best doggy ever? Char Char is. Bye, you guys.